Dude, girls really can convince themselves of wild things. So this isn't just girls. There's been a couple of them, but I want to play this one because it's especially good. So girls get this, so people get this foreign accent syndrome where they're essentially in a coma and they wake up and they say they have a foreign accent.
Because that's the thing. We both know this. Doing an accent's tough.
Well, why would you have an accent though? Why wouldn't you just speak the foreign language?
That's a good point.
Because you don't know how to.
Well, you don't know how to. Yeah, but I guess maybe at some corner of your brain you've heard the accent so much, so like it can be learned. So maybe like that it's too much of a, because I don't know, if you can't do that accent, like if you woke up, and you can just do this accent.
Like if I woke up with an accent, you'd be like, it
must be like some head trauma.
I have Scottish accent syndrome, and people would be like, no, you don't.
That's Russian again. If it's a good accent.
It's usually Asian. There's a couple of people that went with Asian. And they always go with pretty acceptable accents.
I've never seen a man who has it.
It seems to be mostly girls, but I seem to remember a guy having a Chinese one.
That's so fun. That is the funniest.
Well, no one ever has Indian. They always... There's never been a guy waking up from a coma being like, thank you for waking me up. Come again.
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
Well, this is what she has Irish accent.
Today, I woke up speaking with a Welsh accent.
Russian.
9 months ago
Welsh.
today,
Welsh.
I lost my identity. I lost part of who I am. And how have I coped? Not very well. I'm not going to lie. It's been the longest, hardest 9 months ever.
9 months?
I mean, no one knows how long I'm going to have this accent for. It could go, it could stay, it could change.
It can change.
That's foreign accent syndrome for you.
Where is she from?
Do you think anyone's ever had foreign accent syndrome that hasn't heard about foreign accent syndrome?
Or like is from Africa? You think one African person in just like some sub-Saharan village just woke up one day?
It's a very Western disease.
Like, what's up, bud? Hey, how you doing there, bud? And they're like,
yeah. An African guy wearing the loincloth.
Yeah, like all the shit with a spear, and he's like, oh yeah, look at that tiger over there. Fucking took a whole yard sale when it spilled on that sand.
New York.
Yeah.
Hey. Just the forest of Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very crazy how
all white women so far.
All white women so far, and it does seem to be accents that you've heard a bunch. I guess
is she near? I wonder what her background.
My buddy actually got foreign accent syndrome after he went to Jamaica for a week.
Yeah, that does happen.
He came back.
M.R. got that too.
Yeah. You do tend to get a bit of foreign accent syndrome when you come back from Jamaica.
Australia too. Australia's one where some people go live in Australia.
I know a few girls that went to Australia for a month and a half and they came back. Everyone's mate this, mate that.
Yeah. And they got like, you go, what?
They also get foreign accent syndrome from visiting there.
I mean, look, women have been saying it forever. It's more difficult to be women, and that's just one of the things where they get these. They're cursed by long COVID. Yes. They're cursed by foreign accent disease. Sometimes at the same time.
It's a good point. Oh, you got long COVID? You haven't left your bed? You're like, oh, I don't know what to do, mate. Okay.
I've got another ailment in it.
Dude, if I was ever dating a girl that tried to fucking bullshit me on that stuff.
I mean, it's a hard thing.
She wakes up, she was in a coma gets in a car accident and wakes up. She goes, top of the morning to you. And you go, no, we're not doing this.
But if she keeps it up, at some point, you have to be like, look, I've never heard you do an accent. And it's a pretty, like, if it actually sounds right, then you have to think like.
Well, maybe they can do accents. It's probably always someone that's pretty good at
accents.
Is that
what is it? What are we talking about? 1 in 1,000?
You don't know girls that can do accents? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Are men better at accents?
Probably.
I would assume men are worse at accents, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't know.
And the reason is because probably I feel like girls they can mimic people better.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Now that I say it,
I bet you there's a lot of girls that start dating a hood dude.
Yeah,
like doesn't have to be black, white, whatever. Like a guy from the projects.
Yeah,
and then they start picking that up. Like, oh fucking. I bet you there's a lot of girls that dated like a fucking guy who speaks like with a gangster accent, and then she starts doing it too.
What if your girl bumps her head and she's got the Toronto man's accent? She wakes up.
Yeah.
Oh, and cheese found still. You go, oh, this is not gonna work out.
Yeah. Your girl gets in a car accident. You're like, oh my god, you're waking up. She's like, Yo, honestly, it's like cold in this bed still for real, yo. Honestly, yo, tutus, get me out of here, bro. And you go, what the fuck?
You just be bonking her on the head all the time.
Yo, this doctor, isn't even fucking coming to help me, yo. I need some fucking food, yo. Honestly, for real, dog.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is she could just pretend to have long COVID. Like if she's trying to have some sort of sympathy for some sort of play.
Trying to get something,
but you're like long COVID. That's a hard thing to keep up. Like imagine you have to talk with an accent all the time.
I know.
That's very difficult if you're